Hello children, very good afternoon to you all. Can you hear me? I hope so, you can hear me now. And very warmly welcome to my dear children. This is here Mrs. Nitharsana Yosodhran from Untitled Subramaniya Vidyasalai, Pudukudiyiruppu. I'm your English teacher and I'm going to conduct today's class. And my dear children, we have started a new unit at our last class, and here we will continue the unit, and also we have completed lesson 1 in unit 5. And here I have made a presentation in PowerPoint. Here I'm making this presentation for lesson 2. And my dear children, please stay tuned and please give your responsible to this lesson. Thank you. Here you can see my presentation in your screen. This is lesson 2, which we have to study today. Lesson 2, look and read. This lesson will give you more general knowledge and some new ideas you can get from this lesson. Okay, children, now please have a look on the pages. I have cut these pages from our pupils' book. Look and read. Here we have two friends and they say something to us. Here is a boy and he says, Sinhala and Tamil New Year is in April. And here is a girl. She says Vesak is in May. And also, he is another girl and says Diwali is in October or in November. And here is a boy. He says Christmas is in December. So here we have 4 statements from 4 friends. And we can see here the calendar, right? They mention the calendar to those festivals. Here we have 4 festivals such as Sinhala and Tamil New Year, Vesak, Diwali, Christmas. And here we have 4 months. What are they? April, May, November, and December. So they are your vocabulary. You should be able to read those words and you should able to memorize those words, right? Sinhala and Tamil New Year, Vesak, Diwali, Christmas, April, May, November, and December. These are the words you have to study. And my dear children, here comes to the point. Today we have to learn a new different chapter, right? It is from the grammar session, right? Here you will understand what is grammar, right? Here we have to learn some words that refer a grammar session. So I will turn to next page and there you will understand. Here is the next slide that shows you our title for Unit 5, our festivals. And lesson 2, in lesson 2, we will study preposition, right? Here we have to study preposition. What is preposition? First of all, you have to spell this big word, right? Preposition, right? Preposition. Preposition. When we say, we can say preposition, right? Okay. Here we have two sentences for this title that explain what is preposition. The first sentence is, a preposition is a word, right? Preposition is a word that used to link and show the position. Here you have to go deeply. The word preposition is used to link the words, right? We can link the words by using prepositions. And another ability for preposition is show the position, right? So a preposition can show the position of a word or thing. So two abilities the preposition has. It can be used for link the words and show the position of a word or thing. Here we have some examples for prepositions. The first one is in, right? In, I-N, in. And another one is on, O-N, on. After, A-F-T-E-R, after. Before, B-E-F-O-R-E, before. About, A-B-O-U-T, about. Until, U-N-T-I-L, until. So these are for your general knowledge. There are so many prepositions in English: in, on, after, before, about, until, right? So in this slide, we have learned what is preposition and what are the abilities of preposition and some examples for preposition. So a preposition is a word that can be used to link the words and show the position of a word or thing. Right. And this is the time to see the next slide, preposition of time. There are so many prepositions in English, and subtitles we have for preposition. Preposition of time, preposition of place. There are so many subtitles for preposition. But as a kid, you have to know this title, preposition of time. So you have to make sure of this title, preposition of time. Okay, let's see what is preposition of time. I have to add more people to this class. Preposition of time, at, in, on. As a kid, you have to know these three prepositions in this year. Preposition of time, we can call it preposition as preposition of time, at, in, on. What are they? At, in, on. At. There are some examples for at, time, places. At can be refer the time and places. At can be refers the time and places. And in. In can be refers the months, year, season. The preposition in can refers months, years, season. And the next preposition of time is on. That refers days and dates. So in this slide, we have learned preposition of time at, in, on. At refers time and places. In refers months, year, and season. The preposition on refers days and dates. And the next slide shows you the deep explanation for each prepositions that we have learned in our previous slide. So here in this slide we have at. At 3 o'clock, here I have put some examples for at. At 3 o'clock, at 10:30 a.m., at dinner time. Here we have learned 3 examples at 3 o'clock, at 10:30 a.m., at dinner time. And let's see some example sentence for at. Okay, the first example is I have a meeting at 9 a.m. Okay, I have a meeting at 9 a.m. And the next sentence, the shop closes at midnight. Remote control of your screen. The shop closes at midnight. The shop closes at midnight. Jenny went home at lunchtime. Jenny went home at lunchtime. So these 3 examples will give you an idea on at, preposition of time at. We have seen already these phrases in our books or storybooks, maybe a newspaper, right? So at 3 o'clock, at 10:30 a.m., at dinner time, we use at for the time, right? So at 3 o'clock, at 10:30 a.m., at dinner time. And here we have some example sentence for this at. I have a meeting at 9 a.m. The shop closes at midnight. Jenny went home at lunchtime. And my dear children, let's see the next preposition that we have learned in preposition of time. The next preposition is in. What is it? In. The spelling for in is I-N. Very simple. I-N. So the preposition of time in refer the months or the date. In May, maybe a season. In summer, in 1990. And the example sentence for in, I was born in 1995. I live in Mullaitivu. He is in town. So this in refer the year, the place, and the position of a person. So the ability we have learned to the preposition is the preposition can be used to link the words each others or together, and the preposition can show the position of a word or places or maybe a person. Here is a suitable sentence for show the position of a person. That is an ability for the preposition. He is in town. So, where is he? When we ask a question, where is he? There is an answer. There is an answer to refer the position of him. He is in town. So, to in, the sentence phrases for in May, in summer, in 1990. I was born in 1995. I live in Mullaitivu. He is in town. So these are the sentences as examples for in. And another example for in is Mother's Day is in May. Yes. This is a month. So we use the preposition in for months. Mother's Day is in May, right? And the next slide is, which has the preposition on. On Sunday, on 6th March, on my birthday. These are the phrases for on. And example sentence, her birthday is on 20th November. My friend is on the way. I was happy on my birthday. On Sunday, on 6th March, on my birthday. And example sentence for the preposition on is, her birthday is on 20th November. My friend is on the way. I was happy on my birthday. These are the example sentence for on. Okay, children, now this is the time for the next slide, festivals and months. In our book, we have some festivals and their months, right? Sinhala and Tamil New Year is in April and Vesak, May, Diwali, October or maybe November, Christmas, December. So we have 4 festivals and their months to celebrate. So Sinhala and Tamil New Year, April, Vesak, May, Diwali, October or November, Christmas, December. So children, here just guess what is the preposition is very suitable to this sentence. We have to link the sentence. We have to link the words. Sinhala and Tamil New Year is a word and April is another word. You have to link these two words together. So what is the preposition you will use here? What is the preposition? Because we have the month here. So for months, we use the preposition in, right? So, my dear children, through this lesson, you will be able to use the preposition in your routine life. Sinhala and Tamil New Year is in April. Vesak is in May. Diwali is in October or November. Christmas is in December. Now, let's check the correct answer. Answers. Sinhala and Tamil New Year is in April. Vesak is in May. Diwali is in October or in November. Christmas is in December. These are the answers for that activity. So when we join the two words together, there we should use a correct suitable preposition. So here we will use the preposition in to connect this or to link these words. So the sentence we made together is Sinhala and Tamil New Year is in April. Vesak is in May. Diwali is in October or in November. Christmas is in December. Okay, these are the answers for that activity. And in our next slide, we have two activities from your workbook that related to the festival unit. So lesson 1, draw a line to match. Here, just have a look on the pages and pictures. Have a look on it. Draw a line to match. Here we have some pictures for festivals, and here we have the words to these pictures. And my dear children, you have to connect the pictures with the words. Let's make sure on the words first. The first word is, here we have Christmas. So let's spell the word Christmas. C-H-R-I-S-T-M-A-S. Christmas. And the next word is Diwali. D-W-P-A-V-A-L-I. Diwali. And the next word is Ramzan. R-A-M-A-Z-A-N. Ramzan. The next word is Vesak. V-E-S-A-K. Vesak. Singular and Tamil New Year. S-I-N-H-A-L-A. Singular and T-A-M-I-L-N-E-W-Y-E-A-R. Singular and Tamil New Year. So we have 5 festivals in this activity. First one is Christmas, Diwali, Ramzan, Vesak, Singular, Tamil New Year. And here, this side, we have 5 festivals and 2 pictures for each festivals. The first one is we have the Vesak lanterns and a prayer hall picture. So these 2 pictures refers, yes, we have 10 minutes. Okay, we have 10 minutes. So these two pictures refers the festival Vesak. And the next pictures, there is a church, and here we have a Christmas tree. So easily we can find this festival. This is a Christmas festival. And the third pictures, we have a column, and there are some people, they lightning. So these 2 pictures refer the festival Diwali. And here we have 2 pictures. The one is refers the singular people, and another one is refers the food we make for the festival. So we can find easily these 2 pictures refers the festival singular and Tamil New Year. And the last 2 pictures, that also refers a festival. There is a boy who is a Muslim boy, and here we have another picture that refers the worship place for the Muslim people. So what is this festival? This is a, what is it? This is Ramzan. So let's match the pictures with the word. Is it correct? Vesak, Christmas, Diwali, Singular and Tamil New Year, Ramzan. Are you clear with this? Yes. Now, my dear children, here is another activity. Find and write. Here, there are 5 students. They are having a balloon, and that balloons have a word. That word refers the festivals. Okay, let's see. You have to find this word. What is it? And here is another balloon. Just find yourself. What is the word? And a third balloon. number 4, and number 5. So here we have 5 balloons. Could you find? The first one is singular and Tamil New Year. The second one is Ramzan. And the third one is Vesak. And the fourth one is Diwali. And the fifth one is Christmas. So my dear children, here also we have the same 5 festivals. Singular and Tamil New Year, Ramzan, Vesak, Diwali, Christmas. So Varuni has the balloon for singular and Tamil New Year. Nawaz has the balloon for the festival Ramzan. Meena has the balloon for the festival Vesak. Tony has the balloon for the festival Diwali. And the next boy, Dazun. Dazun has the balloon for the festival Christmas. So, singular and Tamil New Year, Ramzan, Vesak, Diwali, Christmas. We have learned 5 festivals by these 2 activities. And my dear children, now we are in our last slide to wind up our class today. There are 5 times we have faced the internet connection, bad internet connection. I am very sorry for that. Later I will manage this problem. And my dear children, I'm very sorry for that. And now I'm going to wind up the class. Please make sure on yourself to know the vocabulary we have learned today and the grammar session that also we have learned today. Please, my dear children, just learn your pupils book and workbook. Just spend 1 hour time for each day for English. You can use the 1 hour for as reading, for writing words, for so many activities for English. So children, now I'm going to leave and I will meet you on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. And thank you. Take care, my dear children. Thank you so much.